5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Shogo Fever time! What's up, everybody? I am your host, Charmless Artsman, and this is BroadSpot Bizway. Now, for starters, today is a very special day for me. Not just because I decided to somehow start over with my channel with this web show, but it's also the anniversary where I started on YouTube. Which is, well, it means well to me. And yes, the rest of my videos, I'm still be doing see me voice vids, voice for all that stuff. Everything is going to stay the same. I just want... Well, if only I have gone back in time ever since I did my 200th video and just went with this show instead of just like fooling around with stuff. Messing around, doing nothing, doing some nonsense. But also what's really important is to just shy away from, for some of the videos that I think were bad or sucks to me, like I wish I never done them in the first place. But now we're just gonna move away from the past and move on to the present here. Here's a little bit of the fun parts about this show. Whenever you hear this sound, that means I will act out certain scenes or characters. Whenever you hear this sound, that means we will read certain facts. And whenever you hear this sound, then we go through something a little kind of similar to a lightning round. To begin the show, who doesn't love games? Imagine we're back in the 80s. What's some addictive gaming of all time? Who was the first video game character of the 80s? It wasn't Donkey Kong, and it wasn't Mario, but there was a certain primary color, a well-known shape, and an appetite where his mouth is apparently as big as his stomach. Let's cross through the ravenous-filled maze with the first ever video game ghost catcher. They call him Mellow Yellow, but let's just call him Pac-Man. As the popular mascot of Bandai Namco Entertainment, Pac-Man has come a long way from both thrilling gameplay and redesigned appearances. The eponymous character was created by Toru Iwatani. After the man ordered a pizza, ate one slice, looked down at the rest of the pie, and set the idea for the recognizable shape for his genius creation, as well as inspiring the creation of other iconic yellow characters to this day. Ooh, look at you now, you are yellow from the scurvy, arr, Captain. Anyway, he needed a name, which was a little complicated as the original possibility was Puckman. But Namco thought it would sound so close to one of the 7 dirty language words used in today's society. But thankfully it was changed. Eventually leading on Pac-Man, it kick-started the full completion of the soon-to-be video game star of 1980. The premise was the yellow spear enclosed in a maze filled with dots and 4 individually colored ghosts that would serve as his enemies. Pac is able to devour the ghosts once he chews on a power pellet, turning the spectral spooks blue and gives him an opening to finish them off. Once all dots and fruits and enemies are gone and collected, the gamer wins. Soon in the following years, there have been changes such as the game becoming so very good, it spawned the creation of his future wife, Miss Pac-Man, as well as his look during the time. Being depicted with eyes, limbs, orange gloves, and red footwear, there were criticisms from fans who would settle for this design or the original. Nevertheless, Pac was ready for next adventures. These included the Pac-Man World games, Pac-Can Roll, a racing game, Pac-Man World Rally, and became a playable character in Street Fighter X Tekken and Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U respectively. History has proven that Pac-Man has set the beginning for insanely epic and addictive treats for people to get stuffed on for themselves. He continues to get his eat on toward fame, glory, and projects just waiting to be served in the doubtful future. Time to flip into some facts. July 3rd, 1999 marked one of the greatest events ever, where a man named Billy Mitchell won a perfect score on the original game and led him to be awarded Video Game Player of the Century at the 1999 Tokyo Game Show, as well as earning praise for being honored one of the top 10 most influential video gamers of all time. Pac-Man is usually portrayed as having Miss Pac-Man as his wife and either having one or two kids, primarily Pac Jr., who appeared in games like Pac-Man World 3, and the popular enemy ghosts have many different name meanings and ways to try and stop Pac from ever finishing the game. Blinky is known as Chaser and Shadow. His purpose is to, well, what else? Chase after Pac-Man. Inky is referred to as fickle or bashful. He, along with Pinky, who goes by the name of Ambusher or Speedy, would position themselves to track Pac. Clyde goes by either Pokey or simply, and this is no joke, stupid. He has no purpose whatsoever and just slacks down at the bottom, but if Pac gets too close, he has an opportunity at the lower left corner of the maze. In both Pac-Man's World 2 and 3, there have been a little error for Blinky and Clyde, in which their names have been switched. So Blinky is Clyde and Clyde is Blinky, switcheroo, the other way around, you get the idea. Along with other video games, Pac makes other appearances in media, and has even been referenced in parodies, which included Wreck-It Ralph, Futurama, Pixels, Family Guy, and much more. In the 2013 CGI series, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, Pac is portrayed as a high school student along with his best friends Spiral and Cylindria. He inadvertently lets loose an army of ghosts and must eat the special power berries to protect the planet of Pac-World from the evil betrayers. Street Fighter X Tekken, Pac controls a robot-like Makujin and is voiced by Debbie Derryberry, also known as the voice of Jimmy Neutron, Zatch Bell, Coco Bandicoot, and Nurgle Jr. And also, I even have two pet chihuahuas. One of them is named Pac-Man due to his fur. Well, there you have it. Thank you for watching the first episode of BroadSpot Bizway. Even though we might come up a little bit short, we're going to get better soon enough. And there's going to be much more thrilling excitement than ever. If you want a chance to have limitless glory, then you can just reach out and catch victory first and foremost. Look at you now, you are yellow from the scurvy. Arr, Captain!